Hey everyone, this is Fried. I just want to take a couple of minutes to analyze and speculate on the latest trailer for Travis Strikes Again 2, because apparently that's what No More Heroes 3 actually is. There are quite a number of connections between these two games, which is great news for fans of TSA like myself, and only bodes well for No More Heroes 3. There's a lot of concepts, themes, and characters that would be fun to see in No More Heroes 3 when it's finally released, and I'll go into some of that in this video. And if you haven't played Travis Strikes Again yet, now's a good time too. It's on sale. Do yourself a favor and play it. You'll only learn more about No More Heroes 3 in the process, so really you'll be doing yourself two favors. To start off with, I want to point out something interesting about the initial Game Awards version of the trailer. This trailer is basically a homage to, if not a direct reference to, Travis Strikes Again. You see, whenever you enter games in TSA, you are greeted with a video entrenched in VHS effects. This serves to introduce you to the setting of the game and the main character. After that plays, you invade the game as Travis and you go on your mission to fight this main character. This idea is taken beat for beat in the Game Awards version of the trailer. You have a video that's littered with VHS effects that introduces the game's setting and the main characters, and at the very end Travis invades the game, titled Goddamn Superhero in this case, intent on fighting them. This similarity is completely intentional. Hazard and Death Drive are even listed in the credits, and these are two companies and entities that are featured in TSA. This connection makes me a little suspicious on what we are actually seeing in this trailer. For example, whether or not it's presenting a actual reality of the setting of No More Heroes 3, or if it's presenting a sort of propagandized version of it, and I'll go into that in a little bit. The full extended version of the trailer fleshes out this goddamn superhero part a lot more. There's not too much to discuss in this early part of the trailer, just two interesting things. The design of Fu was actually shared by Suda not too long ago during E3. At the time no one knew what it meant or who it was, and E3 had passed and we still got no answers. Now all these months later we finally know, so if you remember that tweet you probably knew that this was a No More Heroes trailer in disguise from the get-go. The other thing to point out is this government body chasing Fu down. They could possibly be the CIA. The CIA is kind of the main antagonistic entity in TSA, and their headquarters serves as the final level in that game. The CIA also has access to technology that may become an important factor in No More Heroes 3, and I'll discuss that in a bit. After a time skip, we are introduced to Damon as an adult. Damon's full name is Damon Riccitiello. He is named after John Riccitiello, a former head of EA and someone Suda had a troubled working relationship with when Grasshopper was working on Shadows of the Damned. If you played through the TSA, you know the full story. This is what Damon looks like in TSA. He is a very, very rich CEO of Utopia, an urban development corporation. They are kind of like OCP from RoboCop. They revitalize and renew cities through the use of property development and policy. And they also have an interest in Santa Destroy, so we can expect to see the fruits of that labor in No More Heroes 3. If you look at the globe here, you can see how far Damon's influence can reach. There's probably something sinister going on here. It was implied that Damon had powers in TSA, and that's confirmed in this trailer when Fu says that he has powers. In TSA, he has mind control abilities, and powerful ones too, as he's able to control one of Travis's friends from very far away, and attempts to assassinate him using that control. My guess is that Damon has installed these towers or points across the world, disguised as Utopia development, and uses them to enhance his power, kind of similar to those Planet Seed things in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. At least that's my guess. Damon is depicted as a little more innocent and incredulous here than someone who has played TSA would expect. In Travis Strikes Again, he is very much an egotistical, rich CEO type douchebag who is able to shrug off heinous acts like beating women to death and assassination. It'll be interesting to see if his personality has changed or if this evil side of him is being hidden from the audience for some other reason. The final scene in this trailer is worth analyzing a bit. There's a lot of speculation on who this person Travis is clashing katanas with is. The most popular guess is that it's Henry, Travis's twin brother. This makes sense for several reasons. Henry is a constant annoyance to Travis, appearing in all the games, even Travis Strikes Again. This is what he looks like in TSA. Note the shades. He is currently the leader of an organization known as the Order of the Emerald Knight. The Order's purpose just seems to be there to annoy Travis and to keep him in line according to Henry's will. The outfit is also classic Henry, a nice long overcoat with boots. He also has not one but two cross sabers, and the sabers are green. Order the Emerald Knight, green, it connects. So this is a pretty good guess. His hair is a little different, but that could be an aberration. The second most popular guess is that it's just a regular elite grunt from the order, and this makes sense for the same reasons. The final guess I've seen thrown around here and there, and it's the one I'm clinging on to because it sounds pretty fun and further connects this game to Travis Strikes Again, is that it's a Travis clone. I mentioned earlier that the CIA has possession of technology that could creep its way into the plot of No More Heroes 3. This technology is the Death Drive AAA. It has the ability to clone and control soldiers. When Travis uses the Death Drive in TSA, he unwittingly gave up his DNA to the device, and at the end of the game, the Death Drive was able to create a copy of him to infiltrate the CIA. This copy still exists, and the Death Drive was put into full functionality at the end of TSA, so whoever has control of it has access to not only the ability to create clones, but also the ability to create clones of the world's best killer, that is Travis. That's pretty fucking cool. This is the least likely identity of this assailant, but without a doubt I believe Travis clones will factor into the main story in some way, if this is not him. Anyway, that's basically all I want to say. This trailer is freaking amazing. It gave me an extra shot of hype for this game, and I can't wait till we see more of it. I'm interested in seeing if they take any more elements from TSA and bring it over. We already have the Death Glove, we have the Death Drive, we have Hazard, we have some characters, and even Travis's character is a bit more like he was in the end of TSA. He's going into himself a little more and he's more confident and mature. So yeah, thanks for watching.